Hey crew, I'm Ju. For those of you who don't know, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ju. I'm a full-time South Florida-based flight attendant, and in this video, I am going to show you what my May schedule looks like. I've been seeing a lot of flight attendants doing this lately, and I think it's a pretty cool idea just to see what a schedule actually looks like for a line holder flight attendant at a major US airline. So without further ado, let's get into it.
You all around my way. Bending in to say hi, but I'm just way too shy. I gotta make you see this is more than just a silly crush.
Alright, so let's get into my May schedule. I will put it up here next to me. So what I wanted to do was get layovers that I hadn't had before. So basically go to cities that I've never been. I have long layovers. I prefer 4-day trips and high credit trips. So basically that's what I was bidding for next month. Based off of the line that I got, it looks like I got my 15th choice, which is surprising because I don't normally get my bid choice that high. I mean, sometimes I get like top 10, but most of the times I don't, because most of the times I would buddy bid with my friends. But next month, we decided not to buddy bid, or I decided not to buddy bid with them because I was trying to get more hours. And lately, the last couple of months, the trips that we've been getting while we buddy bid weren't great. So I was like, you know what, let me just bid let me just bid by myself and see what I get. So I got a 4-day line. I have 4 trips, 4 days each. So I'm working 16 days scheduled and I have 15 days off. So I do plan on picking up on my off days. I like to try and get my hours around like 100 hours a month because the checks start looking decent. And right now, scheduled, this line is only worth 77 hours, which isn't bad, but I have to pick up to, make sure that I meet my personal quota. Right off the bat, I have 2 layovers that I've never had before. One of those layovers is a triple, which means I'm going to be there every day of my trip. So it's a Charleston layover. I've never been to Charleston. Based off of this trip, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it just yet because I don't like working more than 2 legs. I know I'm a little princess, but I don't prefer working more than 2 legs. And this trip, day 1 and go home day are 3 legs. And if I'm gonna do 3 legs, baby, put it in the front. I want 1 leg, go home, and that's it. I don't want to have to work more than 1 leg because if you're in aviation, it's always something on go home day, and I don't want to have to work 3 legs when I want to just go home. And yeah, I don't know. Oh, not only do I have 3 legs on go home day, I go back to base and then do a victory lap, which means a turn after I've already come back to base. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't know about that. I don't know. It's a high credit trip. It is a high credit trip. It is worth $22.30. Okay, so day 1 I do 3 legs. I have a 12-hour layover, which boo. And then day 2 I have 2 legs. Day 2 and 3 are the same 2 legs. It's just a turn out of Charleston, and it's not bad. Day 2 the layover is 17 hours and 50 minutes, so like 18 hours. And then day 3 is 23 hours and 35 minutes. But then I have to do 3 legs again. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I might keep it. I'm not totally sure yet, but I have a Charleston layover, so that's cool. My next trip, I haven't been to Puerto Rico in a really long time. I haven't laid over in Puerto Rico in a really long time. And I have 2 Puerto Rico layovers, and they are good lengths, so I might keep those. They're both 17 hours. They're not on the same trip. One trip is San Juan, Baltimore, Baltimore. The next trip is San Juan, Baltimore, San Antonio. So, and San Antonio is a destination I haven't been to yet, or even laid over. So the San Juan layovers are good. They're nice and long. Go to the beach, walk around, do the things. So I might keep those. Let's see. The first San Juan, Baltimore trip is decent. San Juan, one leg day 1, 1 leg day 2, 21 hours in Baltimore, a Cancun turn day 3, and then 2 legs on go home day. Not bad. I might actually keep that. That trip was worth 18 hours and 12 minutes. Next trip, like I said, it's a San Juan, Baltimore, San Antonio. Thing about this trip though, I don't care for. San Juan and Baltimore are 2 long layovers. Love that. But day 3 is 3 legs. Like I said, I don't like doing 3 legs. But it's not only that is 3 legs. The San Antonio layover is only 12 hours. And that's boo. Like, I don't know about that. We get in at a decent time and it's only 1 leg home. So I don't know. I might keep it just because it's worth 18 hours. I get in at a decent time. We get in around like mid-afternoon. So I can like still go out, have dinner at least, and like kind of walk around and then come back to the hotel and like sleep for early morning report. So I don't know. I might keep it. I don't know, but we'll see. I prefer not to do 3 legs if I can help it, but the layovers are not bad. The whole trip as a whole, it's only 1131. It's not terrible. I would prefer 1121 if I could, choose, but whatever, it's fine. And then the last trip, a double LA Houston. So day 1 is 2 legs, 15 hours in LA. Day 2 is a Mexico turn, also 15 hours in LA. Go 1 leg to Houston, 16 hours, and then 1 leg home. That's actually not that bad of a trip. It's worth $1836. I might keep that as well. So really, I don't mind my line. I'm leaning towards keeping all of the trips and not swapping anything out, and then just picking up around all of those so I can try and meet my personal quota of hitting like 100 hours a month. This whole month of 4 trips, 4 days each, is worth 77 hours. But again, I pick up on my off days. That's what my schedule's looking like for next month. It's not terrible. I don't mind it because the last couple months has been like day turns and red eye turns, and I'm like, who's doing that? Not me. I don't do that. I'm not a turn queen. I'm sorry. I just don't. I'm gonna work all day and then I have to drive myself home. No, give me a shuttle driver. I don't want to have to do nothing. I just want to go to the room and sleep. That's it.
Don't know if you got a girl. Don't mean to disrespect, but thoughts of you rule my world. I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I.